And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you game one of a big four-game set. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And starting in this one, Spencer Strider. What's the word on him?
Yeah, Boog, last time out, got into the fourth inning. The key to his success today, he's got to throw first pitch strikes, get ahead in the count. I think that'll get him into position to qualify for a win.
To go, here's a speed threat, Willie Wilson. That just misses, and we're underway.
First pitch, 7-10.
And now 2-0. Righty delivers. And a swing and a miss there.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball, 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
That's a really big swing right there. He's got to remember, with this speed, a walk or a single can turn into extra bases by stealing a base or two.
Not close with that one. Full count, 3-2. And the right-hander deals. On the ground at first. And foul ball.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one gone.
Well, he should get some fist bumps when he gets back into the dugout, because even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. And this is a long haul where you're trying to get that pitch count up as early as possible. So gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see what's working for this pitcher or not. But I tell you what, it's a nice job right there.
Whit Merrifield up to the plate. Kicks and fires.
1-1.
And a count 1-2. No score, just getting started, top of the first. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 2 away.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, you've got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Kicks and deals. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Nothing doing for the Royals. And now the Rays will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. You're dialed into the show. Bottom of the first. And pitching in this game, Dennis Leonard. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, he got into the 8th inning his last time out, really pitching deep into games as of late. We'll see today how many innings he's got in him.
Bottom of the first. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And leading up for the Rays,
Ronald Acuna Jr., a guy who burst on the scene in 2018. He was only 20 years old And he is one of the great talents in baseball right now. That pitch gets the inside corner. That's strike one. And here it comes. And a foul ball. Pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, I love the fact that he has a lot of fun playing the game, and that rookie year an OPS of 917 just paving the way for what we think will be a Hall of Fame finish to his career.
Slow roller to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Pitcher gets to the bag for the out. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Incredibly, the Braves able to win the 2021 World Series without Acuna. He blew his knee out, tore his right ACL on July 10th, 2021 in Miami. He was done for the year, and the Braves still able to win it. The pitch. Drops one down in front of the plate. Whips it to first on the run. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close.
Batting first, the first baseman, Alonso.
Here's Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Next offering is fouled back. And a pitch. And it's fouled away. Next offering is down low. The wind of the pitch. And down on strikes. Rays retired in order. Nothing doing for Tampa. We played an inning. No score.
Yeah, who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine.
Bo Jackson steps in for the Royals. Jackson, a very strong candidate for Rookie of the Year. He's been a real story, one of the best young players in the majors this season. Strider back to work. Ball one, no strikes. And he flips a breaking ball in there or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
Next pitch is downstairs. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Mike Sweeney steps in for the Royals. And that's in there for strike one. At the belt and fires. In for a strike, and it's 0-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Next pitch just misses, and the count is 1-2. And he deals. Fly ball to right. Under it is Acuna to make the grab, and there's one down.
Batting 6, the right fielder, Carlos Beltran.
And the batter now, Carlos, maybe not an elite level switch hitter, but still a guy. Some contact and just success as a hitter from both sides of the plate. Move to first. Jackson back in standing. First offering, and it just misses.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Second inning here, no score. Next offering is in for a strike.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Next pitch is outside. To first, might be 2. Next offering upstairs.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Jackson at first, one gone. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Fires to second for 1. Back to first, double play. And that's it for the inning. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Back here at the ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's Jansen to hit.
The Rays, the catcher, Danny Jansen.
And a pitch. Just missed. And a 1-0. Chopped out in front of the plate. Perez gets it to first. There to beat him by an eyelash.
Batting 5th, the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
So up next, Julio Rodriguez, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. That hits the dirt. 1-0. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Next offering is in for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
One down, base is empty. And that's through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Lifted in the air out to left. And that will fall. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Pitch was away, so he definitely pulled off it there. Not what you want to do with the pitch in that location, really, but he was able to guide it into the outfield for the knock. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Man at first with one gone. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. First pitch, and he just misses. No score here in the second. Move to first, and he's back in easily. And a pitch. There's a line drive to left field. That one opts against the fence. Throw cut off, now to the plate. Slides his hand in there, safe. And it's 1-0.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Jazz Chisholm now.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm.
And first offering is fouled off. One out and a runner at second. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. And that one a little bit high.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
In the dirt, blocked. Tag, safe. He's into third on the wild pitch. Three-1 is on the way. And that's a strike. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And a payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss. 2 away.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And the righty deals. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. Next offering is fouled back. One and two now. And a foul ball. And a 1-2. That one drifts inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Rays get an RBI double. It's now 1-0. Welcome back onto the third inning. Here's Mike Moustakas to hit.
The designated hitter, Mike Moustakas.
Strider back to work. Not the best swing that time from the first round pick. The wind of the pitch. And ball one. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate.
Number 13, Salvador Perez.
First pitch just misses. Right-hander kicks, deals. On a line out towards center. And they get Perez for the out. And there's two away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Number 2 steps in for the Royals. First offering misses the mark. And he chases a high fastball there.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Next one in the dirt. The pitch. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Willie Wilson steps in for the Royals. In there, and it's 0-1. Number 2 stands at second with 2 gone. The next pitch misses. 1-1. Man on second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
That misses, and the count is 2-2. So the tying run at second, and now it's filled up. Got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Rays 1 and the Royals nothing. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now up for Tampa Bay, Isaac Paredes.
For the Rays, the third baseman, Paredes.
The right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
He needs a quick 1-2-3 this time around. Last inning, threw a lot of pitches.
Next offering is downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Foul ball there. Next offering upstairs. Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. And that one fouled off. Two. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Sweeney brings it in.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
So the Rays batting order turns over. And now the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. grounded out his first time. First pitch, not close. Righty to the plate. Just missed.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
And that one almost got him. And a 3-0 finds his own.
3-1.
And that's ball 4. One down. Now the number 2 hitter, crowd pleaser, G-Man. First offering, and it just misses. There's a strike.
goodness. I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Next offering way off the plate. Leonard throws to first. Oh, he throws it away. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
This one in the air, center field. 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. That one missed. The pitch. And another ball. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Low throw, and he can't dig it out.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get in the scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And that's downstairs and outside. The pitch. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
Danny Jansen next to hit for the Rays. This guy has turned into a beast. That one's in there, 0-1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
The next offering misses, and it's 1-1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Ball to strike, and there's a foul ball. 2 outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. Next pitch is outside. Righty delivers. And a ground ball to first. And it finds its way through for a hit. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. So the Rays strand a pair, but they lead it 1-0. And welcome back. Here's the second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Leading off for Kansas City, the second baseman.
Swing and a miss, strike one. Next pitch is in the dirt. And now it's even 1-1. Kicks and fires. And that one upstairs. And a pitch. Swings through that one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
The line to kick the pitch. And a swing and a miss. And one away.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
George Brett getting ready to hit. Good contact guy, good defender. First offering in the dirt. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Next pitch is outside.
I remember when all the eyes in baseball were on Brett as he chased the magic 400 mark in 1980. Didn't miss by much. Finished at 390.
The wind and the pitch. That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Throw over to first. Brett dives back in. Jackson batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Here comes a pitch. That misses. 1-2 to count. Brett over at first with 1 away. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The pitch. Off the mark there. And it's 2-2.
That's a really good take.
Two now. Got him swinging. 2 out.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Mike Sweeney steps in for the Royals. In there for strike one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next one misses, and that's ball 1. Two outs. That one is upstairs. way out front for strike two.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So one left for Kansas City. They're down 1-0. Bottom of the fourth, digging in, it's the speedy outfielder. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. First pitch, and he just misses. And that's down and away.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. That clips the corner. Next pitch is outside. And now 3-2. And there's ball four.
Well, he's normally going to fill up the strike zone and really limit base runners, but his command in this one just seems off out there. A lot more walks than he's used to giving up.
And next is the designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Doubled his first time up. Leonard picks over, and he's back in safely. And that's in there for strike one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering misses, and the count even 1-1. And here it comes. And there he goes. Tag save. The throw from Perez too late.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Got him. One away. And stepping in for the Rays, Jazz Chisholm. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Swings through that one, 0-1.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Man at second. Down and in, moved his feet. Kicks and deals. That misses. 2-1. And a big swing and a miss. Runner at second here, one gone. And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
What a roller coaster at bat. It was a great battle to run the count full, but ended up being kind of an ugly finish to that AB. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Next offering is down low. Two on, one out. In the dirt, but kept close. Save. And now second and third with one gone. And the right-hander deals. And now it's even up. One down. Runners at second and third. Next pitch misses inside. Counts full, 3-2. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the second out.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
Isaac Paredes now 0 for 1 so far. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Just off the outside part of the plate. And a pitch. In for a strike. And a count 1-2. Bounced out to short. Sends it across to first. And that is that. Back here at the ballpark, digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran.
The right fielder, Carlos Beltran.
And he deals. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Activity in the bullpen. Brandon Webb getting ready to go. Freed, a left-hander, also throwing. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. And the pitch. And now 1-2. Here's a 1-2. Way inside, gets out of the way. And he chases that one. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
Moustakas batting with one down, takes a strike. Next pitch misses, and that is ball one. And delivers outside. fouls one off. 2-2. Left-hand batter waits. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That's his second strikeout.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one lifted to left. G-Man on the move. And that is that. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rays 1 and the Royals nothing. Bottom of the inning. Here's Acuna now.
Leading off for the Rays, the right fielder, Ronald.
The wind of the pitch.
Junior.
Slider clips the zone.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. And the righty deals. Hot shot to third, and that's just foul. Next offering down in the dirt.
Well, he might have to look for a different put away pitch right here 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Next offering is downstairs. The pitch. Turned on, but foul wide of third. The pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Three and two now. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Racing, makes the catch. One up, one down.
The lefty, number 5.
Now the left fielder, crowd pleaser, G-Man. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
And fouled off. The 0-1. And a bunt towards third. And he grabs it, foul. The pitch. That one misses. Now 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
That one misses in the dirt. Righty to the plate. Stays alive.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Righty delivers. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And that one handled in plenty of time to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along, 2 quick outs.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the first baseman, Alonso.
2 outs, base is empty. Pete Alonso next to hit for the Rays. in there, and it's 0-1. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So he gets on base and keeps it going. So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
The next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Number 37 preparing to come on if needed. Number 34 warming up as well. Kicks and fires. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Here comes a pitch. Got him looking. Third out, and that ends the frame. One left for Tampa, but they still lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Start of the 6th. John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, number 76.
The shortstop, number 2.
And the right-hander back to work. Ball one low. Right-hander kicks, deals. And there's a ball.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
The next offering misses. 3-0. The wind to kick the pitch. That's through there for a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
He swings and fouls one off.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that right there could end up being a big walk in this game. He's certainly a threat on the bases, especially with them looking to tie this thing up.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Willie. First offering misses badly for ball one. Pickoff throw, and he's back in on a dive. The 1-0. And misses inside.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And here it comes. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead, somehow create a little bit more time where maybe you can prevent that stolen base.
And the pitch. Line drive, base hit, around third. Here comes the throw, safe at the plate. We're tied at 1.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Spencer Strider won't go any further tonight, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break. Now a new pitcher for the Rays, Brandon Webb. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Go ahead run on base. Now it's the second baseman, Whit Merrifield, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch just misses. Slow curveball drops in for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Max Fried up and loosening in the pen. Anderson getting cranked up as well. Next offering is in for a strike. Right-handed reliever. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. And the right-hander deals. Got him looking. One gone here.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game. I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Digging in, George Brett. Next pitch is downstairs. Working down to the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down. Set your sights high. Maybe you get a mistake.
Wilson, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. In the air, left field. G-Man moving under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now back, left field. Whoa, Jackson.
Now here is Bo Jackson. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. In there for strike 1.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Here's the 0-1. Oh, right to the backstop. Hits for average power, the ability to field the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. First offering, runner goes. It's a pitch out. Throw to second, out, and that'll end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. All even now at 1-1.
That's just it. The throw, the shot, the move, the catch, the kick. They make them say, that's just it. 'Cause you playing it with the best.
And welcome back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now up for Tampa Bay, Julio Rodriguez.
The center fielder, Julio.
The wind of the pitch.
Rodriguez.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Next offering is in for a strike. That's down and in. Next one misses. Now 2-2. And a pitch. And down on strikes he goes. And one out now.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First offering misses the mark. A little out front there as he swings through it. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Wilson racing over to make the catch.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's a speed threat, Jazz Chisholm. That one's in there, 0-1. The pitch. Line drive, base hit.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. And that's in there for strike 1. Throw to first. Chisholm back in on a dive. Next one is off the plate. 1-1. Looked like it was a little bit up. Two 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. And he deals. Fought off foul. Kicks and deals. And a swing and a miss. That's the inning. The Rays strand just the one. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back here at the ballpark, we go to the top of the 7th, and now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Bo Jackson. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Webb back to work. And that chance handled. On to first, one out. A key out to start the seventh.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mike Sweeney.
Next to hit, Mike.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Ball one there. Right side, hard hit. He steps on the bag, and 2 away to start the seventh.
The right fielder, number 15, Carlos Beltran.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Carlos Beltran. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
2 outs. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Paredes makes the catch, and that'll do it. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. All tied 1-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Number 37 hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. And now Isaac Paredes. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
And a pitch. And that's outside.
1 ball, no strike.
And a pitch. So 2 balls and no strikes. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Now 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Left field, way back there. That's back. Turning and looking, and it's gone. An absolute blast to left. 3rd home run of the season. It's 2-1.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So the batting order turns over, and now it's Ronald Acuna Jr.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the right fielder.
Next pitch downstairs, and it's 1-0.
Junior.
Next offering is in for a strike.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Here's a 1-1. Chop to 3rd. Brett picks it up and safe. Bang, bang play, but speed wins on a great effort there.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. So digging in, crowd pleaser G-Man for the 4th time tonight. Now move to first. Acuna dives back in. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Tag save. The throw from Perez too late. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes, even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Sneaks through, base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Alonso, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Here's a 1-1. That catches the corner.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
The pitch. And now 2-2. Stays alive. No outs. Runners at first and third. The pitch. Little chopper rolls foul. And now the lefty. That one fouled off.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
The 2-2. Just misses with that one.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Line drive, base hit. In comes the runner from third. It's 3-1.
That's 3 singles in a row. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
New pitcher in the game for the Royals, number 34. It's his job to keep his team in the game. Danny Jansen to hit here.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the catcher, Danny.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. And a good eye there.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And makes the grab. And there's one down.
The center fielder, number 44.
Julio Rodriguez next to hit for the Rays. A strikeout and a walk. In there for strike one.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
At the belt and fires. And 1-2. G-Man over at second. Alonso over at first with one away. And it's even up. Two on, one out. And a foul ball. Two now.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play, minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
Hit hard on the ground is short, and it's through for a hit. G-Man around third. He scores. It's 4-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
And now here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 3.
The designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero.
And first offering is fouled off. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. The pitch. And a count 1-2. Still only one out here in the inning. Next offering is fouled back. And here it comes. Inside, just missed. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And that one fouled off.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these guys are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. That's out number 2.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
And now Jazz Chisholm. In the first pitch, misses for ball 1. Left-hand hitter waits. Pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Two on, 2 outs. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Good eye right there. First and second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now.
One thing on his mind right there with that swing. He's trying to go deep.
Kicks and fires. Foul ball. Left-hand batter waits. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Three-two. And a foul ball. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Stays alive. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Back to the mound. On the run, throw to first. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. 8th inning coming up. It's the Rays 4 and the Royals 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Shane McClanahan. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Well, I think that what makes him so tough against left-handers is he hides the ball for a long time. And from that same side, harder for you to determine which part of the plate it's going to end up on.
Ready to begin the 8th, and now the DH, Mike Moustakas. The Royals in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
The wind of the pitch. Good eye right there.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
The lefty, the 1-0. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
One and 2 here. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Salvador Perez. First offering, and it just misses. The wind of the pitch. Swings and misses. And a count 1-1. Good eye in that spot. Next offering misses, and that's ball 3. To the left side, but it is well foul.
Good wood on that changeup, barreled it up, just couldn't keep it between the lines.
Payoff pitch. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That one back there, and it's gone. Salvador Perez leaves the yard. His 12th of the season, and they close the gap. It's 4-2.
Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, number 2. Popped up. Chisholm sizes this one up. Racing, makes the catch. And there are 2 down.
The center fielder, Willie Wilson.
So the Royals batting order turns over. Willie Wilson will hit next. And the first offering is not close.
1 ball, no strike.
The wind to kick the pitch. There's a strike. The pitch. Off the plate inside, and it's 2-1. The wind and the pitch. That's outside. 3-1. Bounced up the middle. Toss to Alonso. That's the 3rd out. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now 4-2. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
And leading off for the Rays, the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
And he deals. And ball 1. Kicks and deals. And another ball.
2-1.
Check swing. He went. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Beltran puts it away, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman.
So up next, Isaac Paredes. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0.
And now the lefty. Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That was a moonshot. And they boost their lead. It's 5-2.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna.
And
Jr.
first offering is fouled off. That one out to right. Beltran moving under this one. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 5, crowd pleaser.
2 outs, base is empty. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, crowd pleaser.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
In there, and it's 0-1. Late with the swing there.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Two outs. And down on strikes. And that is that. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Last chance coming up for the Royals. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Camilo Doval, trying to protect this lead. Now, Whit Merrifield. And a pitch. In for a strike. That's strike 1. Righty delivers. That one misses. And 1-1. And the righty deals. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
And to the plate for Kansas City, George Brett. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. First offering misses the mark. Right-handed reliever. Just missed.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side or the fans better look out in the stands.
And a pitch. Fouled off. He was late. Righty to the plate. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. The pitch. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Jackson stands in now and watches strike one. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Just one strike away. And that one hammered. That's back there. And he'll make the catch. Ball game. And the Rays take the series opener here at home.
Well, great start to this 4-game series to get the first one at home, but these guys know they've got some work to do because they could easily drop the next 3 if they're not careful. Can't get too comfortable. Get some rest, come back for the next one, and be ready to take game 2.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rays, 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners